All right. So I'm back. We're back together. Haha. We're back together for some more powerful teachings. We've gotten into this situation where sometimes I'm interviewing her and sometimes she's interviewing me. So my name is author Shahin Jedian, and I'm here together with Dr. Nushin Nikfarjam. And together, we're going to work on bringing you as many healing techniques and unique elements to empower you, someone who is you. Usually, our viewers for this session, for this show, usually our viewers are people who are somewhat inspired or highly inspired to use their own inner healing and bring that to other people. People who may even have a knack for wanting to take a next step, to want to step into the world of healing and coaching and energy and positivity, and really to be a beacon of light for other people. You can gain a lot from these sessions here. We've decided to open the doors and let you just be the person that might bump into this and benefit from it. So if you obviously want to go deeper, you want to get trained, right? There's deeper paths for that. I personally myself have trainings for people who want to become a certified trainer, certified healer of some sort. I have many different paths for you. And you can also talk to Dr. Nushin, and she has techniques that she could teach you to both use in your life or to expand into other people. So again, depending on what you want and what you need, there's definitely elements here. But the cool part is that even if you don't participate in anything further, you're going to gain a lot from the next this session that you can experience, which could be 20 to 40 minutes each one, depending on what we end up inspirationally doing. So let's begin. Today is actually a very inspiring day because we're almost inside the full moon of Pisces, which is a great time for wisdom, and the last month of the zodiac, which we collect all the entire months of the zodiac to share that with everyone. We go through the karma of the whole year, clear everything, kind of finish up the last accounts, so to speak. It's like the zodiac IRS finishing things up for it, you know. And since it's a powerful day, I want to say actually one of the reasons I got inspired to connect and reconnect together with Dr. Nushin. One of the reasons was, I think this was 10 years ago. I don't even know how long ago this was, but I remember speaking to her and she told me she knows something called the yoga of Abraham or yoga of Abraham, right? And I was like, how does she know this stuff? Because I was very into this stuff, but I never met anybody that knows this stuff. I was like, wow, that's interesting. Like in Los Angeles, you find someone that's so into these things, and it was inspiring to me. So I realized she's not a typical just psychotherapist or psychoanalyst or psychoneurologist, but she has other elements that she's so interested in that are tied into the spirit. And I was like, oh, that's really interesting. It's interesting. And interestingly, I never have actually experienced what she's going to teach today myself personally. So this is pretty cool. We've known each other for 10 years and I've never fully experienced what she wants to talk about. But today she's talking about two subjects. And one of the subjects is called, what was the first one you said?
The Nefesh
Not the
Haftarah
gematria one, the first one.
and the Yud Hey breathing. The
Right.
Yud
So,
Hey breathing and the Nefesh Haftarah.
okay, so Nefesh Hafsacha and Yud Hey breathing. So she's going to talk about that. Whichever one she wants to start with first, which also includes sacred geometry or gematria that we talk about in the ancient languages, which exists both in Hebrew, Egyptian, Pythagoras, Socrates. All these people had all these numerical values. And the Hebrew language has the deepest levels of numerical values because they're intertwined with so many things, including the story of creation. So I will open the floor now for Dr. Nushin Nikfarjam to go ahead and teach us one or two of her techniques. And floor is yours. Please start.
Thank you so much, Shahin John. It's always a pleasure to be back with you every month, and I
Thank
look forward to it. So, Yud Hey breathing of Ophanim is something that I have been teaching for years.
you.
And basically, what I do is, this goes through different stages, but the breathing is so important that I loved to teach to people. So people who have insomnia, have lack of concentration, they can use this easily. And if I don't do it myself, I cannot fall asleep, honestly. I have become so much used to it that if I don't do this breathing, I will wake up in the middle of the night and it's just like I have to do it in order to go back to sleep. So this is like if you guys don't even learn anything, this is the best thing that you can do for yourself. Just learn the technique. I go step by step, but basically, um, it's it's a 10 breath in and 5 breaths out. That's basically what it is. But it has a process to make it more complete. And since it's Ophanim or Yoga of Abraham, it goes back to Abrahamic time. So, and we talk about the Hebrew letters and Hebrew letter, I mean, alphabets in Hebrew, that each one of them has gematria, as you said, a specific count to it. And we are using Yud and Hey, the letters Yud and Hey. So Yud is the 10th letter in the Hebrew alphabet. So we give it a 10 counts basically. And Hey is the 5th letter. So if you put Yud and Hey together, it becomes Yah, or one of the names of God that you're not supposed to talk about or basically pronounce it out loud. You have to feel it with your neshama or your soul, and this is the importance of this breathing, basically. So you can hear the word Yah, but you're not going to put it in your tongue and say it out loud, but you hear it in your soul. So the Yud Hey breathing, I told you it's 10 counts in, 5 counts out. So we start inhaling for a count of 10. And we have 2 different kinds of counting for this. I start with 1 through 10. And if you guys doing it with me, just listen to me and take the deep breath in as I count. So take a deep breath in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So basically is for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Wow, just doing 2 of those makes you so mellow and makes
Yeah,
your kind of like it's like I think it'll replace a lot of the other substances people are seeking.
that's true. Thank you. Thank you for doing it with me. Yeah, so um, this makes you very relaxed. You can do it at your own pace. Use your own 1 to 10 count. And this can be a prelude to meditation as well.
The 10 and 5, right?
Yeah, 10 and 5.
Breathe in
So
at the 10 count, we breathe out with the 5 count.
exactly. And we
That's a
use
hard time, the hard thing for everyone to do 10, because not everyone can, like, how fast do you count this 10? Because I just want to make sure people
it,
get it.
it all depends on you.
Oh, okay. So as long as you're 10, you could be a fast
Yeah,
10, slow 10. So 10 and 5. Okay.
because you build up your basically your capacity of lung capacity after a while when you do it. So the count is 1 through 10, and the easiest way is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
And
9, 10.
yeah, the hands help because your brain is active, is busy. So
Mhm. And then you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What I do is if I want to teach someone to meditate, basically, this is the best thing to do
uh,
because you're not thinking about anything else. Except
yeah,
if you're, especially if you're a woman and you're cooking or, you have the hot water on the stove or something, if you start thinking about the count, nothing else matters in your life at that moment.
Right. Just I highly recommend if you the type that you get deep into trance and you're cooking something hot, sit down and do it. Because you
So
might just.
I know. Make sure you turn it off. So not
I
just
want to
thinking.
insert something here because I think it's what she said is really powerful about a lot of people tell me personally, like when I'm in the seminar, sometimes with 10 people, 20 people, 1,000 people, they tell me all the time, I get this all the time, that I can't meditate. They feel like a failure, right? And the reason they say I can't meditate is because meditation for them is a mental process of thinking about something. That's what they think is the only kind of meditation that exists. But here we have Dr. Nushin is telling you something which I really, really love because I'm totally into these breath codes myself, is that you can actually bypass all of those inabilities just by doing breath meditations because breath meditations do not require any type of incredible amounts of information or mental capacity or concentration. They can bypass your ADD labels you might have given yourself, or if you're truly suffering from it, they can, it's like it's the one thing that almost everyone can do. And the only person I've seen that can't do breath meditations is maybe somebody that is going through a procedure that they need to be more careful with how they breathe, which is rare, but okay, so watch out for that. But other than that, it's almost like 99% foolproof that you can do it. So that's a great thing. It's capable, you can do it, you can make it happen. Please continue.
Thank you. And when we count, it's like saying a mantra over and over and over again. So this is easiest 1 to 10 and 1 to 5 for
Is it
inhale.
nasal and breath? I'm sorry to interrupt you. I just want to make sure we ask the basic question. So if somebody else has a question, they can get an answer at the show. Is the inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth or different?
No, inhale and exhale both are through the nose.
No, it's all nasal. Okay, awesome.
The mouth is closed. So there is another counting that I do, then it's going to make more sense to you if you do this way. We start counting by 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4 for inhale. And then exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why do we do that? When we inhale, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, we are getting oxygen through our crown first, number 1. 1, 2, right brain, left brain. Then we go 1, 2, 3, right arm, left arm, the torso. Then we go 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the right leg, left leg, all the reproductive system, and then all the energy going to your toes. So when you count from 1 to 10, you're basically getting oxygen from your crown to the tip of your toes.
Like the 10 sefirot, the 10 emanations, the 10
Exactly.
portals. I just
Exactly.
want to say a few words just that this teaching is universal from what I can see. Anyone can apply it. This is not contextualized or connected with a specific religion or, race, color, religion, and none of that sort. Anyone can do it because we all have a breath, we all have a breathing system. Happens to be the origins of it may connect more with the Hebrew, which is beautiful because it's the first language of the world, having 70 languages evolved from it, but it's very universal. It can go back to Adam and Eve. Also, I think it's important to know that when we said crown, right, that's the English word for it. Then you have corona, which could be, I don't know, the Chinese word for it. You have keter, which could be the Hebrew word for it. You have a Catharian, which is the English word for it. And you have Tajasar, which is the Farsi word for it, or Ketri, which is the same concept. Ketri makes peace between water and the fire by having that filament in between. So it's really universal. Please, if you're watching this, and whether you are, connected to some spiritual element of any kind, you're Jewish, Christian, Muslim, Buddhist, yogist, right, vegetist, right? I just made that one up. right? Whatever you are, this is nothing to do, just because we quote different things, nothing to do with its religious sect. It has to do with you and your breath, and anyone could use it. Please continue.
Thank you so much for your explanation. This is very true, very true. And it's very healing, basically. This is a very healing. If we go into Ophanim, because it's based on the lunar energy, it's extremely healing and powerful yoga or meditation that you can do every day. And I'm not going through the whole thing, but just telling you what it is. Every day we concentrate on one Hebrew alphabet and take on that pose. And
Oh.
each
So
one
you've
has
been
a
finding all these secrets.
and each of the Hebrew alphabets has a healing process for a specific organ of the body for a specific day of the week. And we start from Sunday and we end by Saturday.
Oh,
I
okay.
mean,
So
later on we can go through this,
the whole week and the zodiac and the stars and the shape of the letters and the energy centers, you left no room for escape, I see.
Yeah. So we're going to do this again. The count that I just told you. And as Shahin said, it's basically touching upon all the sephirot of the body. Or all the chakras. Our chakras are 7, sephirot are 10, the basic ones. So I'm not going through each and every one of them, but I'm just telling you because Shahin Jun, you have much more information about that, and you can explain that much better than I do about the sephirot. But basically, we don't want to go into complication. So
Right. Keep it right.
yeah, very simple. You go 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you exhale through your nose again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So when you exhale this way, you make sure that all this oxygen that has gone through your body from top of your head, thank you, through your toes has accumulated all the waste in your body, and you are bringing it out with that count of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The oxygen is being taken out through your skull, your right and left brain. You have received all the oxygen, your right arm, your left arm, your whole torso, your right leg, your left leg, your reproductive system, all the energy in your legs. They have, and all your muscles, all your bones, all the skeletal structure of your body, all the nervous system has gotten enough oxygen to each
Mhm.
part. And this way, when when you're counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that uh, carbon dioxide or waste is coming out of your system. And we exhale, even though we're exhaling through our nose, we imagine that we are exhaling through our chest.
Oh.
So it's basically taking oxygen from top of your head, going all the way to the bottom, and then taking all the waste in your body, all the carbon dioxide, taking it out through from 1 to 5, counting and taking out of your chest.
Are we sitting or standing when we do this?
You can sit or you can stand, doesn't matter.
Okay.
So usually yoga of Abraham, you do everything with open eyes and you breathe through your nose for breathing, for inhaling and exhaling. Except for a couple of the letters of the Hebrew alphabet that we can use, that we can close our eyes. Other than that, our eyes are open mostly throughout the process.
Okay.
Um, there is a hand gesture that I will teach later in our later ones because I just want to concentrate on the breathing today. But there is specific of hand gesture, chesed over gevura, that
Yeah.
we'll be teaching. This is the hand gesture.
Mm. Okay, so the right over left, right?
Right over left, and you put it on your basically um, on the gravity point of your body. But I don't want to make this complicated. I just want to concentrate on the breathing. And
Mhm.
I have the whole Ophanim breathing and the days of the month, the days of the week, and the mother letters and everything in my YouTube channel as well. So if anybody is interested until we come back next month and they want to learn, they can go on my YouTube channel or on my website and learn it on their own.
So do you
So
have any, with what you just said, do you have any like handouts with this or anything that they can have as a PDF at some point or some writings like you just
uh,
said, name the
I
letters?
can send you one later.
Okay.
Yeah,
Maybe I'll work it out into the video or post it next to it. Okay,
yeah.
sounds good. Yeah.
But if they go on my YouTube channel, at the beginning, there is the explanation written
Okay.
before I start teaching. And each one is like 2 to 3, 4 minutes for each day of the week
Okay.
that I have done on YouTube and my website.
Okay. Cool.
Um, the third thing that, or the third element of this breathing that is very important. While we are learning how to count from 1 to 10, either 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, is imagining a light
Hmm.
that is entering from the crown of your head and fully and completely filling up your body from top to toe, from the crown to the toes, while you're counting that 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now you imagine the light covering your body completely. And then when you exhale, as I said, you imagine that you're exhaling throughout your chest. So imagine the light covering from top to toe, and I'm starting to count. So start breathing with me if you can, please. You can close your eyes or leave your eyes open, doesn't matter at this point. So we're gonna start breathing. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 through your chest. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do another one. Imagine the light covering all your body from top to toe. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the last part, that is the cream of the crop, is the best part, is doing all this, the counting, imagining the light. And now we're going to hear, do you remember at the beginning I said Yud and Hey put together make the sound Yah? Now you can hear it in your soul. You
Yes.
can hear it in your conscious mind, your subconscious mind, and you go, yeah. So imagine, yeah. But we are not gonna put it in our
You
mouth.
heard yourself? You
It's
heard yourself?
yeah. I'm just saying it for the people to get used to hearing in their mind. So now imagine the light covering you from top to toe, and you hear this. Yeah.
So you're absolutely hearing it. You're not saying it at all, even internally? No, you're just hearing
You
it.
say it internally. You cannot say it out loud.
But are you are you saying like "yah" very like silently inside yourself, or you're
No,
not even
just
spelling
in
it?
silent.
You're just hearing it you're hearing it like resonate because you heard it somewhere else, kind of like that. Okay.
Exactly. Exactly. So I'll do one more time. Yeah. So let's do this. Imagine the light. I'm gonna count twice, the 1 through 10, and then do the yaw. So you learn how to do it on your own with your mouth closed, through out your nose, inhale and exhale. So let's start this. Imagine the light at all times, and when you inhale completely, you exhale. Imagine the exhalation coming throughout your chest. Okay? So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next one. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now we're going to imagine the light, and I'm going to do the yaw. Yaw. Okay. So I recommend this to all my patients and my students. I have taught this in elementary school,
Wow.
high school, to all my students everywhere, to all my clients everywhere, because I think that this is a very, very important breathing technique that will cure your insomnia, which gives you concentration. It will give you um, uh, calmness throughout your mind and body at all times. And as I told you all at the beginning, if I don't do this, I cannot fall asleep. I was tested because I have a sleep apnea. I was tested for sleep apnea, and before going to the clinic, because I had to sleep over overnight, I went there and um, they put all this stuff on, all these wires and everything on my brain and my, body and everything. And the next day, the person who did it came to me and said, "You fell asleep in 3 minutes. I've never ever seen somebody fall asleep so fast." So this is the beauty of Ophanim. I've had clients that had insomnia. I had this lady that she would wake up at 5 a.m. every day and she couldn't go back to sleep. After she started learning this, she came back to me. She said, "I still might wake up at 5 a.m., but as soon as I do the 3 breaths of Ophanim, I fall asleep until like 7 o'clock in the morning." Or I had other patients, the same thing. It's the best thing that you can do for falling asleep and having a deep and meaningful sleep
Can
every
you do
night.
it sitting, or you have to sit and do it?
Uh, I
Lay down?
do this, yeah. So what I do is I do Ophanim, the breathing, standing up, and then I do the letter of the 3 mother letters. The 3 mother letters, one is on 2 legs, one is seated, and the other one is standing on one leg. We have to go, I mean, we
You
can,
become the letters and then slowly go to sleep under your blanket.
no, no. So then
Figure it out.
I do the breathing of, I do the letter of the day.
Yeah.
So today is Thursday as we are doing this. So it's the letter P.
Okay,
It's for
okay.
the digestive system. So I do everything. And I mean, I do my brushing and, I do everything. And then when I
It
go to
just you're
bed,
incorporated now. It's part of you now.
exactly, I took 2 breaths and I'm done.
Yeah. Because it becomes second nature after a while when you keep.
Exactly. Exactly, and I recommend this. Last time I taught EFT or emotional freedom technique. That's the same thing. Tell people to do it and make it second nature, actually. So if you're nervous, like or you're worried or you have anxiety, there are some places that you can tap, and it starts releasing it. So it's like there are these things that we can do to better our life, basically, to make
So
our
you
life.
but for this, before sleep, if somebody wants to do it for better sleep, or they start standing, then sitting, and then when they're done, they go to sleep.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
And
possible.
we start with the letter Vav. It's a standing position.
Okay.
So, and the hands are like this on the side. I mean, if I stand you, I cannot show you. But um, if we're gonna do it next time, we have to
In future sessions, we can go deeper because not
exactly.
everyone has any idea. Some people don't even have idea what the letter Vav looks like. So in future sessions, we'll go deeper. But for now, just focus on her basic breathing technique so that
That's
you feel capable that you can do it. Basic technique that she taught. That way, I just want to make sure the viewers can feel that they can do it just by watching this video particularly.
definitely. And they
There's
can
one more,
send me
she
the
has more
questions.
videos. So
Yeah,
yeah.
you can send me your questions, and I can forward you the links or talk to you regarding where to see an actual thing. Because on my videos that I have on YouTube and my website, you can see my entire body and all the letters and everything.
Okay, awesome. So was this all one technique or is there another one?
This is one technique, Yud Hey breathing,
Okay,
or of Ophanim,
okay,
and you can do it anywhere, anytime. And when you learn how to do it easily, you can take a deep breath and it really calms you down.
okay.
So,
So is this the end of this technique or is there any more to this particular one? Uh,
no, that's it. I mean, our viewers can
it's
watch this over and over again and
Okay,
do
so
it.
we will have this video for you as a replay. It'll be uploaded to wherever they upload, so you'll find them in your channels that you're part of, and you could watch it again and again until you really get. I would recommend just do one video, watch it over and over again until it becomes a part of you, so you don't feel overwhelmed, and then you can move on to, her next level, deeper elements where you incorporate more things into it. That would be my recommendation. Really amazing. Thank you so much for teaching this. A
Thank
lot of people know a lot of things and they keep it a secret, and she's putting out some deep stuff for you. So I've known her for many years and she never even talked about this directly to me. So she's definitely has some secrets that she's revealing to you. So definitely, if you watch this video, just somehow, grab it, hold it, and do it because there's a lot of wisdom out there, but to have it disintegrated, into your life along with the ancient letters that go back to all the way to, time of creation, is pretty powerful. So we're grateful for that. We will complete this video now. There'll be other videos that you can learn from also. I'm very, very excited about this. I'm so happy you taught this. Thank you so much for being here and sending everybody lots of blessings for this wonderful, amazing day, week, and the year.
you so much.